An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I believe in the power of nonviolence as the greatest weapon. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. The world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. There is more to life than increasing its speed. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. The best way to defeat your enemies is to make them your friends. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. Let no one think that the world can ever become a better place if we do not work for it. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Truth never damages a cause that is just. A person who has not learned to forgive has not learned to love. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Those who know how to think need no teachers. Those who have faith in themselves will always have faith in others. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. A man's true wealth is the good he does in the world. My life is my message. There is nothing in the world that can take the place of persistence. The best way to remove negativity is to laugh and be joyous. No one can subjugate us except ourselves. I believe in equality for everyone except reporters and photographers. If you want to change the world, change yourself. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. Man is the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. You don't need to be a soldier to fight for freedom. You can start by being a peaceful man. There is no path to peace. Peace is the path. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. We must become the change we want to see in the world. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. What barrier is there that love cannot break? A heart that loves is always young. Fear has its use, but cowardice has none. Truth is the highest religion. Poverty is the worst form of violence. He who has no peace within himself can never give peace to others. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. It is not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. There is no way to peace, there is only peace. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Let us all be brave enough to die the death of a martyr, but let us also be brave enough to live for one. We are the leaves of the same tree. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. God has no religion. To the man who is afraid, everything rustles. Non-violence is a weapon of the strong. There is no such thing as defeat in non-violence. When we are in need of spiritual food, the only thing we can rely on is love. The more efficient a society becomes, the less room there is for human virtue. Non-violence and truth are inseparable and presuppose one another. What you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The best way to end war is to prevent it. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. There is no school equal to a decent home, and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. The truth is far more powerful than any lie. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as cooperation with good. We may have our private opinions, but why should they be a bar to the meeting of hearts? In the attitude of silence, the soul finds the path in a clearer light. Those who know how to think need no teachers. The progress of any society is measured by the quality of its women. There is no way to peace. Peace is the way. Faith is not something to grasp. It is a state to grow into. We are the leaves of the same tree. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. In the dictionary of the world, the word impossible does not exist. Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. One man cannot change the world, but one man can inspire a revolution. Peace is the most powerful weapon of mankind. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Don't raise your voice, improve your argument. To the Indian mind, any form of violence or hatred is unnatural. What you do may seem insignificant, but it is most important that you do it. I am a humble servant of God and have faith in Him. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. The greatest gift you can give to others is your own happiness. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. Be truthful, gentle, and fearless. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. Silence is the best reply to a fool.